already have some likes. Testing, testing, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, turkey sandwich, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, Pikachu knees. Let's go, Pikachu. I want to be the very best. Let's go, audio check. Man, this is the second day that my audio has been doing great. Man, I'm so happy about that. Man, I'm so happy. This is a relief. Let's go, electronic devices. Come on, work with me, not against me. Let's bring this thing on home. All right. Let's go. So that's good. The quality check is perfection. And it's about time. I have everything going. And it is December 2nd, 2025. And we are getting ready to roll up out of year 2025. Year 2025 has been a great year for me. I've got a lot of things that's been going on in a good way. So many things to be happy for. Texting, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Ali oxide free. I'm going to put some roses in here. A rose and a cowl. Yes, a rose and a cowl. As I lightly set up before the room fills with thousands of super cool peeps. Thank you for pressing the like button, my cool peeps. I've got things to get to in a good way. It's so nice to be having a plan come together. All right. And push the like button. Good morning, everybody. The time is 4:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, December 2nd, 2025. Put that in there and put this at the top. Pin message. And let me put, so what are you guys up to right now? Besides, what are you guys up to right now? You're up to getting ready for work. You guys are up to getting ready for school. Or just up to drive people around to school and or work. Good morning. Yeah, cool. Please. Up to right. Up to this morning. Wow, man, this is going to be another good day. Yesterday, y'all, it was so peaceful. I've said that so many times, but it's just been so peaceful. What are you Cool Peeps up to this morning? There we go. Today's going to be a fun live stream just like yesterday, because today I'm going to talk about obese pets. Yikes, obese pets. It happens. There's a commercial that's going around. I think it's for the Progressive Insurance, where they're actually showing Garfield and not Odie, Garfield and John. John took Garfield to the vet. And the lady told John that, your boy Garfield, he a little overweight. And I just laughed because it's like only in America, I swear, where we kind of pride ourselves in obese pets. But they look so cute though. You just want them to have a good life. Live good. You want them to eat good just as well as you are. And you want them to just sit there and be cute. You don't have anything else to do but sit there and be cute. Morning, Mooooo. And let me put the title in here. Y'all, I tell you, it could have been something to do with the first thing in the morning, because when I spell checked the word obese, I thought it was Obease, but then I see another spelling that says Obese. So I'm like, is it interchangeable? Is there two ways to spell? I'm about to see. I have my tea. I hope it's not too hot. There's only one correct way, and it's Obese. Okay. Well, now that I have that figured out, I'm going to believe in myself that that answer will stick into the royal cranium. Shouts out to LA with her royal cranium. Yes, I have a royal cranium. Don't leave home without your royal craniums. I am about to test this tea and hope that it's not too hot. Ooh, but I can't use some. You guys hear my voice? It's raspy a little bit still. I'm gonna get some tea. Ooh. Hold on. It's almost too hot, but this is just right though. It's just right heat temperature that I need. Just breathe, girl, and take your time. We are doing great, guys, as far as watch time. Slow and steady wins the race. It's like I'm in competition with myself as far as this goes, which is a good thing. So I'm beating last year's numbers, and I will beat last year's numbers. I believe I'm at... Oh, I'm using my Android now. So I was getting ready to whip out the calculator. I think I only need... go to dashboard. Let me go to... come on, computer. 8... roughly 130 hours to go. I need this to cool off just a little bit more, but I'll make it do. I just finished drinking my tea. It's good. It's pretty much perfect at the perfect setting to match with my voice. I need my voice to be a little bit more soothed. Still a little hoarse. I had to make sure I take care of my voice so I can have it for tomorrow's really long live stream show with Basket Head in the Heezy. Thank you so much for coming in. Good morning. Thank you for being patient with me as I slowly get into high gear on Morning Mooooo. Thank you for coming in yesterday to Morning Mooooo. I am a glorious cow. My hair is so puffy and fluffy. It is it's hard to see the top. But I'm a cow. Welcome to Morning Mooooo. So let me pull up some stories in reference to the glorious animals. Why? Good morning. There we go. I did not make a survey today because I wasn't able to think of anything to put in there. But if I think of something, I will add it. I have tea today. I have tea. Let's see. I want to put some cows in the chats. I want to do the cows in the chat song today to get it out the way so I can move forward into the topic of these cute little animals. So having said that, this is gonna split everything down the middle if I do a cats versus dogs survey, but I'm gonna put cats. I'm already telling you my answer now. So I just thought of a survey. I'm gonna do cats versus dogs. Da da da. And let me see if the computer will allow me to squeeze a heart emoji in here. Yes, cats, dogs. And let me give you guys the third option. Cats, dogs, or what other animal could I use? Cats, dogs, hamster. Hamster. Is hamster spelled Hamster? Let me double check. No, not hamster, guinea pig. So let me type that in. G-U-N-I-A-P-I-G. I think that's how it's spelled. Kangaroos. Kangaroos for a pet. Hold on. I'm putting a pet survey in here. G-U-I-N-E-A. So I would have spelled that wrong. There we go. So now that I threw guinea pigs into the survey, it might be a little more difficult because they're just as cute as cats. Yeah, hot chocolate to go with your donut. Wow, I think I've had donuts with chocolate milk a long time ago, and it was different. You know, it was very different because I'm used to having regular milk with my donuts. I think I was introduced to the concept of chocolate milk with donuts. I just thought it'd be too much sweets on top of sweets, so I didn't really want to entertain it. But since it's been so long, perhaps I'll try it again. So I put this survey up, guys. I thought of something in mid-sentence when I was actually about to start the cows in the chat song. I put something else. So which one? Cats, dogs, or guinea pigs? I'm gonna pick cats. Just a minute. I have to be careful so I don't spill it, but I want my tea right here. I'm going to choose cats. C-A-T. Meow. Meow. Let me find the cats down here, guys. I want to use the cat emoji provided by YouTube. And then, oh, look at that. It's cute. C-A-T. What am I choosing? I am choosing cats. I'm choosing cats. That's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here on planet Earth, they say that America is the melting pot, and you're dead wrong. Planet Earth is the one and only true melting pot. And what we're going to do right now is dive right into the Cows in the Chat song. I actually want to start it early. I'm starting the Cows in the Chat song 15 minutes early because I'm really excited to get into the topic of overweight pets. Number one, they're cute, okay? It's like, whatever. Moving forward. Harmonica, please. Ooh, Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. This is the time where on Elay TV I celebrate the precious cows, aka bovine. Moo moo moo. Moo moo. Moo moo. Bovine. Moo moo. Hey moo. Moo moo. I love cows. They're adorable. They're cute. They're amazing. I have a few fun stories that I connect with in relationship to cows from growing up. Can't you tell that your girl likes cows? Always have, always will. Thank you guys for coming in. We are doing the cows in the chat segment. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Moo. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. You can put cows in the chat, animal emojis in the chat, or heck, your favorite emojis in general in the chat. But this is the time where I like to take the time to say, from the bottom of my three stomachs, I am utterly sorry, cows, that the science people known as NASA have placed the blame of global warming and the alleged impending doom of the world on the cows. I guess they ran out of people to blame, so now they're placing the blame on Mooooo. Don't place the blame on Mooooo. Well, they are. The impending doom of planet Earth is placed on us precious cows, aka bovines, eye roll, and global warming has been pinned on cows. I am so sorry, cows, that's happened to you. They know better. While NASA is playing around in the science lab making crazy creations like GMO peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and GMO bologna sandwiches and heck, who knows, GMO trees. They could do us the solid and be like, on behalf of NASA, we are totally and completely sorry. We really messed up. And as a peace offering for messing up this planet with our toy, the science lab, we want to give you guys a unicorn. Wouldn't it be nice if they gave us a peace offering for a unicorn? Don't worry, NASA people. We already have a contingency plan over here. High five. Yo, good morning. Thank you for coming in, guys. We are in the cows in the chat segment. I wanted to start that early. So wouldn't it be nice if NASA would give us a unicorn or a few? We have a contingency plan over here where my cool peeps and I, we have a group of ninja people who will vow to protect the unicorns from Lord Voldemort. We know he was 86 by the hands of Harry Potter and his crew, but he died in Magic Land, and we all know that magic never dies. So Voldemort, in my eyes, is still living. We will protect the unicorns once NASA releases them to us for safekeeping. You work for NASA? Good. I've been hoping to get somebody on the line. Since you work for NASA, here we are asking you simply to provide us a unicorn. Can you go in the lab, be creative like you are, and give us a peace offering of a unicorn? Because you guys really tore up this planet with your toys and inventions. And as an apology, you'd be like, oh yeah, we messed up big time. Here's a unicorn. A few of them. We'll protect it. Yeah, thank you for working for NASA. We have somebody here who actually worked for NASA. Thank you. We get so many people from all walks of life and from all around the world. I want to thank you for coming in today. We do have one more request in reference to a gift provided by NASA to planet Earth. We are looking for a strawberry cows. Can you invent the strawberry cows? You guys make everything else, albeit by the power of your imagination. So can you just heal the world and make it a better place by releasing, yes, a fleet of cows. Yes, a fleet of cows. A fleet of cows onto the earth. You know how beautiful that would be, driving in your car, a warm sunny day on the back roads, getting away from it all. You see black and white cows, you see brown and white cows, and then you see pink and white cows, the strawberry cows. Wouldn't that be lovely? I will never give up our unicorns or strawberry cows. Forget about it, lady. It ain't happening. NASA is being stingy. Y'all have all the power in the world and don't want to share. I will continue to make my demands until kingdom come. Which kingdom? The good kingdom. Moving forward, cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo, cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Thank you guys for participating in the cows in the chat segment where we have a good time and talk about cows. And you know what? Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. You know what, guys? If it weren't for cows, there wouldn't be any Burger King. There wouldn't be any really fun tailgating parties. What would we do for the barbecue? Because you had to have dogs and burgers, right? So one time, let me put some flames in the chat. Fire and cow emojis for Flame Broil Burger King. Moo. Flame broils in the chat. We all love a good burger. Every once in a while, you got to throw a burger and dogs on the grill. Just kick back and be thankful for everything that you have. And be thankful that it's so simple to rig up some type of barbecue contraption and throw something on the grill outside. You don't even technically have to season it if you don't want to. Just throw it on the fire, let nature have its way, and eat when it's done. Thank you for coming in and thank you for the compliment. Let me look for my tea. Oh, it's cool. You guys are under no obligation to be here like that. Thank you for sharing. I just hope everything is well with you. Thank you for popping in for a quick minute to say hi and show support. I'm not like that, guys. You can come over here when you want to. You can leave when you want to. If you come into a live stream and have to leave early, you can just leave. Thank you so much for that. It's no pressure over here. I hope you have a good day. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. This is really fun. It's really fun. I just sit up here and yap on Mondays and Tuesdays in my cow suit. I'm babying my voice right now, so I'm being easy. My voice is a little raspy. I'm trying to get that under control because I have a big day tomorrow and I don't want to lose my voice. I think what happened is I ate something spicy yesterday throughout the course of the afternoon going into the evening, and I could feel it. And it's like, oh, dun, dun, dun. Such is life. Thank you so much. Let me put some worlds in the chat. One time for the one time. Now, I think I have to put the word earth in here to pull it up. EARTH. Yep. The world in the chat. And let me put some hearts in here as well. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great Taco Tuesday. Can you believe it's already the first Tuesday in December? It was just Monday yesterday. I know you're like, duh, but it came and it went. There we go. Excuse me. We shall see the world's unknown, especially tomorrow on It's the Intentionally Very Long live stream show with Baskethead. Gearing up for a great day for that tomorrow. Today's topic is pretty much how do pets become obese? It's an easy answer, but I still want to talk about it because it's cute. It's cute. It's so cute. And then you dress them up and it's like, aw, Oh my gosh. Let me put some cats in here. For the survey, I voted for cats. I have cats, dogs, and guinea pigs. And so I voted for cats. CAT. And let me put some cats in the chat. Thank you guys for participating in the cows in the chat part. We actually have someone in here who claims they work for NASA. Shouts out to all the cool people who work for NASA. I had a great small little light talk with that person, aka Cool Peeps. So I typed in here, y'all, why do pets get obese in America? And 5 turned to 10 automatically. It's like they have some type of cat signal. You know how the Batman has the bat signal? Cats have a cat signal, and they'll be like meow 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 meow. And the translation is pretty much like, "Hey, this lady took me in, and she's really nice. Maybe if you come around and be cute, she'll bring you in too." And that's pretty much how it goes. Shelter, meow 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 meow. Cute lady, meow 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 meow. She's really kind, meow 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 meow. And then when you wake up the next morning, there's a mysterious cat looking adorable on your porch like, I'm like, oh no, you did not. It be the world's best cats too. Cats, you guys have to pull your weight if you want us to take you in. You have to do something. You got to do something. You have to do something in return. At least clean up after yourselves. I know cats are self-cleaning and self-efficient, but I mean, can you clean up when you get a hairball? Good morning to you too. High five to all my cool peeps. Bam! Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you from all around the world. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Let's see here. We've got, why do pets get obese in America? I'm getting ready to see what AI has to say in reference to this. I wanted to just zero it down for it to be America to see how it will depict us, how it would say. You've got 3 cats and 4 dogs. That is amazing. No way. That's cute. Really? I might have to refresh my page so I can see, oh, I know what I have to do. Let me close this out. Yeah, it's stuck. Let me refresh my page so I can see the comments on my, computer over here too. Reload the page. Moving right along here. Let's go. There we go. I am working off of a Google Chromebook, and it's got some weight to it too. This Chromebook is heavy. I like it because it feels tough and it gives me a sense of security that is going to be durable. What's going on? We are hanging with the Cool Peeps. The Cool Peeps and I are up here talking about pets and animals that get obese and how cute they are regardless, and how I think that cats have some type of conversation that they say, like if you bring in a stray cat, or heck, if you adopt a cat from a shelter, it's like in their cat language, they'll send out a cat ABB and be like, meow, 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 meow. Hey, this lady's nice. You should come over here and live here. Okay, so I can see it even more. To answer your stream, the answer is both. I've got 3 cats and 4 dogs. That is so amazing. I've had over 8 dogs and 12 cats that have all passed of old age. I love all animals. Yeah, animals transition and it's a tough thing to endure. But it teaches you love, you know? It shows you love. It's a great experience. So congratulations to you for being able to have pets like that in your life. They are wonderful. They all get fat with age. They love food. Exactly. And that's the fun part. That's the fun part. I love seeing pets grow old because their bodies get wide. And they have like this sense of pride that covers them. And they're like, I've earned this weight. Now that I'm up in age, my family gives me people food once a week. And on my birthdays, they show off and get me a McDonald's cheeseburger every year. And they strut. I don't care if it's a cat or a dog. They will strut. They know what time it is. It's my birthday. I'm going to get people food. They love me. Oh man, they do get fat with age. And that's the funny part. I'm going to put some crying, laughing emojis on there. Hold on. Let me find it. Exactly. Crying, laughing. Oh man, this is a good one today. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging with the Cool Peeps. We already have 10 likes and it hasn't even been an hour yet. I haven't even rolled into what the answer of what AI overview was going to say regarding this said topic. I'm being careful, minding my voice, seeing which way it will go. You guys, it's a cold, rainy morning. The raindrops are falling really tough. Where I'm at, they're heavy. They're heavy raindrops and they're cold. I might have to put some lozenges on the list. Let me drink a little more tea, soothe my throat, and move forward. All of them are so lovely. You get to see them grow into themselves. Yes! And all my animals get table scraps after I'm done unless it's bad for them. It just makes my heart smile. And my eyes too. It's right up there with the coziness of being in a lofty cottage. Pets are very entertaining and they listen to you yap. That's good practice, guys. If you are nervous to be a YouTuber and live stream or what have you, your pets are the perfect audience because they'll sit there and listen to you. And then just take that philosophy and apply it with going live stream on YouTube as if you're talking to your pets. Someone will listen, right? Someone will listen. Why do pets get obese in America? According to AI Overview, shouts out to AI Overview for providing this answer. Pets in America become obese primarily due to overfeeding and lack of exercise. It's already making me laugh, guys. It's already making me laugh. I'm so happy. Let me move forward with the day. So carrying on with the obese of it all, pets in America become obese primarily due to overfeeding and a lack of exercise, a combination of consuming too many calories and not burning enough. Other factors include feeding high-fat human food, not accurately measuring pet food portions, that part. Not accurately measuring pet food portions, certain breeds being genetically predisposed to weight gain. Wow. And slower metabolisms in older pets or those medical conditions like hypothyroidism or Cushing's disease. Cushing's disease. Did you guys know that pets could have hypothyroidism? I just recently rescued a pit bull. Oh man. That's precious. Yes, I see people here when they go on their runs on the trails, they have their pets with them. And they also, I know this is weird to say, but when I see people walking or running, they'll usually have their animals with them, or they'll have their kids with them in strollers. So that's a good sight to see when they're utilizing the trails. Like today, it wouldn't be a good day to bring your toddler out where we are because it's really cold now and it's the cold rain. So I wouldn't recommend that. Of course they know, but I'm saying with the runners and people who just walk the trails every day around here, they definitely wouldn't bring they definitely wouldn't bring their babies out, but they probably will bring out their dogs. You know, dogs are tough. Toddlers are something different. So wow, I didn't know that this could happen with dogs. I'm actually going to write it down because it's got me a little curious. So I have my tablet, and when I get ideas in reference to this topic we're talking about, and other questions I may want to come back to, I write them down so for later. I don't use a leash either. He sticks to me. Exactly. That's cute. We have a few places here where they have I think this is how it works. I don't want to conflate the two. So what I'll say is, I know there's a couple places around here, at least 3, where they can, and I know where one's at, where they can, you get your pup, and they will crate train your puppy for you, and pretty much pre-train your puppy to be crate trained and to go potty outside and to be good like the one you have. For those who don't have the time or the patience to do all that, or may not have that quite loving touch for those types of things, but you can invest. It's worth it. A few $1,000s. It's a good investment, honestly. So you can get your baby up to par before you bring her or them home. Some people might bring on a couple because you don't want the pets to be alone. But I honestly think a couple $100,000 is worth the investment to properly get them crate trained, to get them, disciplined, and blah blah blah. So shouts out to you. That led me to a thought about the cool things that are around here. So he said, I don't use a leash either. He sticks to me. Raise my boy right. High five. I like raccoons too. They are cute and they get so massive, freakishly massive. These raccoons, y'all, they can look like bears. And it's impulse. You just want to go reach out and hug them, but it's like, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. You have a family to get home to. but they are so cute. I am in awe over the fact of how big they can get. It's like they have father raccoon, mother raccoon, and great granddaddy raccoon. And you know who's the great granddaddy because he is big as a garbage can. You think he swallowed the whole garbage can? You think he swallowed the whole garbage can. And he probably did, which is why he is big as one. Let me see here. What else are you cool people saying? Raccoons? Oh, yes. Let me find a raccoon. I believe there's an emoji for a raccoon. Here it is. I found the raccoon emoji, and then I'm going to put a heart next to it. It's a sad shame you have to get those special trash can receptacles where it has a built-in lock. The handles are a lock on it when you pull them both down, so they don't break into your trash can while you sit your trash out on garbage day, because they'll break into it. It's like they're a gang. Raccoons are gangs, and they are smart, and they know locations and know exactly where to go to get the best food. Let me see what else you guys have in here. I don't want to miss anything. Baby Shark, what's going on? Hercules the Shark will be on back by popular demand on Friday. See, yeah, so you own all of the land and train your dogs because I have too much time. Do you also, you don't have to answer, but I'll ask. Do you also have people who pay you to train them too? Because that's what we have here. We have places like that here too for people to do that. So that's awesome. Let me see what's going on here. Moving forward. And let's just do a little thing. Hey, how you doing? Raccoons come by my house for treats and they wait. Really? You have them trained like that? Double high five. Bam, bam. Adorable. You guys, in the perfect world, and I know there's a world somewhere in this world where they are raising raccoons to be trustworthy, well-behaved, so you can take them home. Like skunks. There's a guy, I believe I went to school with him. It's been a long time, but he had a skunk, and that's when I learned that, all you have to do is remove the stink sack, and you can have a skunk as a pet for your very own. I'm like, you took out the stink sack? He's like, yeah, we took it to the pet place, and they removed it, and he acts just like a cat. I'm like, amazing. Now I want one too. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Let me look for a skunk emoji. S-K-U-N-K. There it is. I found a skunk emoji, y'all. So I have the skunk emoji, and I'm going to put some more hearts with it. When you think about animals, you think about how beautiful the world is indeed. So let me remember this. It's a blessing that I was able to remember my thought. I didn't know that pets could get... Let me write down my note. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. Skunks can be chill if you remove stink sack, but definitely moody. They are still moody, full of attitude. That's why he probably said they act just like, they remind him of a cat. He said they're like cats. So touche, that goes along with the point of him saying they're just like cats. You should remove the stink sack. Good morning, everyone. I'm writing down a note. This is a long word. I'm going to have to put a hyphen in it. I finally have the note written down. Let's see here. She did? Cool. Did she dress it up like cats and stuff? Did she dress up the skunk? It's like skunks are so fancy looking with the stripe down the center. They don't necessarily need to dress up. But as I thought that same thought, I thought of cats too, because some cats have very unique coats, you know, coat patterns. And it's like, why would I want to cover it up? But you gotta put a little cute jacket over it because it intensifies the cuteness. Yeah, skunks remind you of honey badgers. Yeah. I think you can change the poll. I think you can change it. Just I believe you just go out and come back in and it should pop back up. I think that's how that works. But regardless, which animal were you going to put? Ooh, yeah, I have experience. I've had experience with every type of animal. I've been lucky enough to live in Canada. Canada is pretty too. Shouts out to Canada. Hey, shouts out. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, we're 40 minutes into this live stream from Morning Mooooo, and it's a glorious Taco Tuesday. Are you guys gonna eat tacos today or nah? We're rolling into the holidays, meaning it's times for different types of food. So perhaps I'll put tacos on the back burner and whip out tacos come January. Right now, my mind in reference to food is still frolicking around the thoughts of chicken pot pies, beef pot pies, and heck, there was another pot pie, bear. Oh my gosh, about 2 weeks ago, I believe my Cool Peeps and I gathered around the forest fire, bonfire, dumpster fire. Pick your fire. We gathered around the fire before the rising sun and talked about game pot pies. And out of the list of game pot pies, we touched on the one that pulled at my heartstrings the most, that sounds so delicious, was the bear pot pie, actually. Whew. And then AI Overview had the gall to provide a recipe on how to prepare the bear. Y'all, it actually sounds really good. And it did recommend that you put an alcoholic beverage in there, some type of beer in there to help break it down. Oh, break it down to make gravy. Hey, how are you doing? Taco Tuesday for you. Okay, so you're gonna commit to the tacos for Taco Tuesday. Chicken pot pies are glorious, and KFC have been running commercials, you know, advertising their delectable pot pies for $4.99. The price has never changed. Kool-Aid, no shade, I haven't had Kool-Aid in a long time. The last time I really dived into Kool-Aid is when I used it to color my hair. But Kool-Aid is good. I don't like it too sugary though, it makes me sick. I had to have it. I just cannot have a lot of sugar in my Kool-Aid. That's how my dad prepares it, and it would make me feel some type of way after drinking it. I'm checking to see if Netflix is still playing. Hey, Bluey is on. I have Bluey on. I like that show. Wasn't last Friday? Y'all, time go by so fast when we talked about the pot pies. I know it correlated around the Thanksgiving time, but for me, it seems like 2 weeks ago. Bear meat is greasy for sure. Definitely cook it with beer. No, that's a funny point, and it's a fun point and a funny point at the same time, because I don't recall when reading on how to prepare the bear meat for a bear pot pie that it was ever mentioned that it was greasy, but it did say use beer. Render down fat and taste with beer. Y'all, that sounds so delicious. Let me put a bear in the chat and a pie. Oh, And let me put a heart emoji in here too with the bear pie. Let's go, bear pie. Oh, what in the world was that? Okay. This tea is starting to help, guys. I don't know if I'm ready to try an actual bear paw, but I'm here for the bear pie. Bear paws, actually, look, I would want the fake ones. I don't want the real things. I would love to have a couple of fake bear paws. You know how they have boxing mitts, but I would like the bear paws, like bam, bam, you know, put them on my hands, have the claws on it and stuff. The fake ones will be cute. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. These people crazy. Y'all know how mods work. You have to have a wrench. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Mods have wrenches. Bear pie can be really good, especially with alcohol. I pray for you if you try bear meat. Now, another fun fact in reference to that, out of all the pies we talked about, in reference to game pies, AI Overview strongly urged that with bear meat, it basically warned you that you cook it all the way through. That was the only meat that I've ever read about so far where, excuse me, AI Overview urged you to cook it all the way through. So if AI is saying that, it's like, you definitely want to cook this meat through, because usually in recipes they'll give you a recipe on how to cook the meat and prepare it if you want it on certain temperatures, you know, medium rare, well done, blah blah blah. But with this, they're like, if you don't cook this bear meat all the way through, you're gonna be going to see the Lord before your time. I'm like, duly noted. Definitely cook it all the way through. Check. Yeah. Elk or moose meat is best. That was mentioned. They talked about, you know, venison, of course. It was some type of, we didn't even get to the fowls. We didn't even get to the birds of the air. We were talking about, we were so stuck on the four-legged creatures, moose, elk, deer, bear. There was another game pie as well, but those are the ones I can think of. Right up, those are the pies that I can think of off top that we talked about. So yeah, I think it's really cool to have a variety of foods. And then it also went into detail about where you can purchase it. Of course, if you don't hunt, you can purchase the meat online at specific locations, and you can you know, either go in person to pick it up or have it delivered to you, prepared or not prepared. That is the question. I would want it to be unprepared so I can prepare it at home. This is really cool. So on the survey, let's see what my cool peeps are saying. Which one? We've got dogs coming in at 35%. No. We've got cats coming in at 35%. Dogs coming in at 42%. Dogs are in the lead, and guinea pigs are at 23%. Shout out to the cute, fun, loving animals. In reference to why do pets get obese in America, pets in America become obese primarily due to overfeeding and lack of exercise. That's funny. A combination of consuming too many calories and not burning enough. Other factors include feeding high-fat human food, not accurately measuring pet food portions, certain breeds being genetically predisposed to weight gain. Aww. And slower metabolisms in older pets, or those with medical conditions like hypothyroidism or Cushing's disease. Shouts out to all the pets of the land. Hey, Chile, how are you doing? High five. Bam. Thank you for coming in. We're talking about obese pets in America. And how cute they get the fatter that they get. I think it's really cool. Man. And we have some cool peeps in the chat who openly admit that they feed their pets table scraps. Why not? And then when they get older into their senior citizens years, it's like, why would I keep them on a restricted diet? You want their last times on earth to be the best. So you're going to pull up to Wendy's and get them that cheeseburger. I haven't even made it down the list of all the reasons of why pets get obese in America. And we're already approaching the first hour. Isn't that something? I'm really enjoying my time here with you guys talking about animals and skunks as pets. It's a really cool thing. And once again, shouts out to the one who has befriended raccoons. They come to your door and they patiently wait for you to feed them. See, animals are wonderful. You just don't know how they're going to react. They're each unique in their own way. I want to say, have you heard about this story where two women were walking in the park and they got attacked by squirrels? Yes, the squirrels attacked them because they thought they were going to feed them food and they were expecting food. And the women didn't have food. They weren't there thinking about squirrels. They were there getting their cardio on. The two women got attacked and had to go to the hospital to get mended. And the vet people said that they've had issues with these squirrels before in the said park. And it's because people have been feeding them. And so they only associate humans with practically being food machines. And if they don't get it, they attack. We have to do better, y'all. Do we have any cool people who are willing to take on the task of training squirrels so they can be just as docile as the raccoons and the skunks? Is anyone ready to take on the task to train a fleet of squirrels? Yes, I said a fleet of squirrels because it sounds funny. A fleet of squirrels. Let me look for a squirrel in the Let me see how to spell squirrel properly first before I type it in. S-Q-U-R-I, something like that. So squirrel, S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L. S-Q-U-I-R-R. How could you not? S-Q-U-I. It says it doesn't have any squirrel emojis, but I see squirrel emojis when I'm not looking for them. And that's something. Animal. That's a goat. That's a planet. This looks like a one. What is that? That looks like a squirrel. But I think it's something else. They organize. Don't mess with them. Just like in Chicken Run, if you've seen Chicken Run Part 1, the chickens he was like, the chickens are organizing, and she bopped him on the head with a roll of paper like he was a dog. It was like, chickens don't organize, you don't. Who is ready to take on the task of training a fleet of squirrels so they can be good? There. Mine was super fit, but after he turned 5, his indoor only, apparently, according to him, he sleeps on your bed all day without moving unless he's hungry or needs to be outside. It happens. Let me adjust myself so my feet don't fall asleep. Uh-oh. And then I want to be sure I don't tip over my drink. I have my drink over here on the floor. I don't want to knock that thing over. You guys, thank you so much for all of the thumbs ups and the hearts and stuff. I've been seeing them on the computer over here. Ouch, I gotta back out. I'm not leaving. I just need to adjust how I'm sitting here on the floor so my feet don't fall asleep because it's gonna hurt. Macaroni, Starfire, macaroni, Starfire. Okay. Oh, it's a Christmas commercial on. Y'all, let me stay focused. All right. And where is my tea? Here it is. I've got my tea, guys. Do you guys have tea? Coffee, hot chocolate on this chilly day? I think the rain has stopped, thankfully. Ooh wee. Thank you guys so much for coming in to the morning Moooo on Taco Tuesday. It is a glorious 5:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning to all of you cool people. Hamster, high five. Bam. Shout out to the hamster. Will you be getting 1 or 2 or a for you? Let me see if I can find a hamster emoji down here. Oh, look it, I found one. I'm going to put the hamster emoji in here. Yay! Hello, thank you for coming in. I have some friendly squirrels. They love my bird feeder, don't they? So I started giving them their own feeders. Then they got chill. Most animals are like that when you're not threatening. Exactly. That's so cool. What's going on, Alvin Chill? Welcome in. Long time no see. I was planning on one, but you raised a good point. Yeah, it's just I wouldn't want them to be alone. You know? So 2 at the minimum, but to each his own, you know, it's just a suggestion. But when it comes to things of that importance, you have to go with what you know. And what you know means what you can handle. If you feel you're not ready to take on 2, then don't. I'm quite sure there'll be some creative ways where you can keep him or her occupied. So I wouldn't want you to take on too much. Cool. Welcome back from vacay. Meow, meow, meow. Welcome back from vacay. Let me put a welcome back. La, 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 la. There. Welcome back. Thank you guys for coming in. So we're talking about cool pets. So we read the first paragraph. Can you believe I'm finally going into the rest of the answer? Why do pets get obese in America? Dietary factors, overfeeding, human food, improper food. Under the overfeeding category, it says well-meaning owners often give too many treats, large portions, or free choice feeding. Y'all, which is when food is left out all day. Free choice feeding all day. And y'all eat. Okay, look. Is there. If I see y'all eating too much, I just simply won't refill the bowl. Then they'll learn to ration it out. Human food. Table scraps and other human food are often high in fat and calories and can be toxic to pets. And then finally, in reference to dietary factors, we've got improper food. Feeding food Feeding food that is not suited for a pet's life stage or activity level can lead to weight gain. You don't say. Guinea pigs are awesome. Hamsters are awesome. Every once in a while, I'll get into a rotation where I circle back and watch YouTube shorts of people who own either hamsters or guinea pigs. And I really like watching them use the little accessories where they brush them. Isn't it so cute? I like to see what type of brush that they use for their pets, because it's all about the accessories as well. I mean, come on, you gotta get accessories. It's like for you and it's for them at the same time. So everybody wins. When you get the accessories, it's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. I arrived home right now. Congratulations. Look, I'm so glad you made it back safe. I'm so happy you made it back safe. And you're kind of tired. I would be too. I mean, you just went around the world and you decided to come here to say hey to the Cool Peeps and I think so too. I think that, heck, even humans have a hard time processing human food. You have a good night. Thank you for coming in, Alvin Chill. I'm glad you made it safely from your vacay. Peace and love to you and yours, and you have a great night. So let me put have a great night at a so glad you made it home safe. You have a great night. Thank you so much, and you have a great night, and I'm glad you made it home safe. That's the most important thing. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You are more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Back to the order of the thing in reference to pets. Yeah, so I think the same way too. They just have a hard time processing. And that's the next question. So it says, I think they have a hard time processing a lot of the human food. I think so too. Pets have time. After this live stream, I had to get all pretty because my husband's taking me somewhere. I'm happy about that. And now that the weather is rainy and cold, this is cool because it will be easier for me to decide what to wear. Pets have a hard time processing human foods. I wonder what is the number one food that is hard for animals to process as far as human food. That's what I'm getting ready to write down. Yay, fun. I wonder which human food Thank you so much for bringing it up because I'm writing this down in my notes for future reference. I'm going to ask the question too, but it's nothing like having a hard copy. I want to say shouts out to all the mom and pop pet stores that are still floating around out there. It's a beautiful thing. It's something about a mom and pop pet store. It's like they put a little extra love and care in it, And I like the feel. It feels homey. Even though it's in the building, it feels homey. It feels like at home. I wrote it down. Thank you guys for being so patient with me as I take my time and write my notes. So in reference to why do pets get obese in America, under the category of lifestyle and health factors, let's read. Let's gather around the bonfire and see what AI Overview wants to share with us as far as this portion goes. Lack of exercise, age, genetics, health conditions, spaying, neutering. That is a good point. Is it true that when you fix a cat, they'll get fat? Lack of exercise. The sedentary lifestyle means a pet burns fewer calories, contributing to weight gain over time, which is precious. But moving forward, age. Older pets tend to be less active and have slower metabolisms, making them more prone to weight gain. Oh. Genetics. Some breeds are genetically predisposed to weight gain. Some breeds are genetically predisposed to weight gain, such as Labrador retrievers, not the beagles. Oh my gosh, and dachshunds. Are you serious right now? Did y'all know that? Ballin'. Genetics. Some breeds are genetically predisposed to weight gain, such as Labrador retrievers, beagles, not the Easter beagle, not Snoopy, and dachshunds. Let me see if I can transfer this information over to here. I had to share that so y'all could see for yourselves. I just copied and pasted right off of the internet so y'all can see about the breeds. Good morning. How you guys doing today? Thank you for coming in to Taco Tuesday morning Mooooo. Your girl like cows. My German Shepherd is a half beagle. Adorable. That's so cute. How you doing, German Shepherd? Right? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Some of you are getting ready to start your day. No other way to start your day than on a good foot of peace and tranquility. With a nice cup of tea and maybe a sausage biscuit. For me, I will want an egg sandwich. Wouldn't that be good? An egg sandwich, y'all. A fried one. A couple of tomatoes on the side. We have here health conditions. Certain medical conditions like hypothyroidism or Cushing's disease can disrupt a pet's metabolism and lead to weight gain. And lastly, under the category of lifestyle and health factors, we've got spaying and neutering. A spayed or neutered pet's caloric needs change. And if their diet isn't adjusted accordingly, they can gain weight. It is true. Why must pets be punished with weight gain if they are spayed and or neutered? Egg on an English muffin. Shut the front and the back door. Come on now. We're talking good food now. Almost put a water droplet into my eyes. Let me see here. Egg. Let me see if the scale will show up. And muffin. I don't think I have a muffin emoji, so I'll have to settle for a cupcake. With tea. So we have egg, muffin with beverage choice. Bonjour. Thank you for coming in. How you doing today? Thank you so much for coming in. I am corresponding with a wonderful food choice. So we have the egg, your muffin with the beverage food choice. I am definitely here for it. If you don't mind, I am going to go over here and see what I'm looking at in the background on my computer. This tea is spot on, y'all. It's right on time for me today. It's so good. Let's see here. I might have to take this along with me when we go out. Remind myself, LA, take this tea when you go out so you won't freeze while you're outside. I promise, I swears on the precious that it will take this tea out. She swears on the precious that she will take out the tea when she goes out on a date with her husband. Hello to you, and you. Or should I say hello to Mooooo and Mooooo. Moving forward, there is a deep dive overview involved with this topic, so I have some time, so I'm going to crack it open and see what it says. Deep dive overview. And I'm actually going to bookmark this. I need to make sure I save it in the right bookmark, though. The bookmark folder. Excuse me. Bookmark tab. Morning Mood topics. And so with the deep dive overview, sometimes it tends to repeat itself, but while it's repeating itself, it fills in other information, additional information that we didn't go over prior, which is why I like to read it, because it just adds a little more filler to what we're learning. Why do pets get obese in America? Hold on, I have my little sheep right here. A little friend. Pet obesity in America is primarily a result of an energy imbalance. Energy imbalance. Pets consuming more calories than they burn, driven by owner behaviors, sedentary lifestyles, genetic predispositions, and other medical factors. As of year 2022, nearly 60% of dogs and over 60% of cats in the U.S. were classified as overweight or obese. No. No. Let's go, America. Oh, boy. Oh, man. You got to love it. Let me share this fun fact with you guys. It's a cute little chuckle. It'll give you a chuckle. What's going on, Tarsus? How are you doing? You just rolled in at the funny part. And it was so funny to me, I had to copy and paste it and share it. It says, as of 2022, nearly 60% of dogs and over 60% of cats in the U.S. were classified as overweight or obese. Good morning, Tarsus. High five. Bam. How you doing today? It is a crazy topic, which is why I wanted to just specifically keep it in the realm of America, because growing up, that's all I've ever heard. You know, we have the most heavy-set pets over here, and this saying it again, but it makes me laugh. Thank you for coming in. We've got primary contributing factors: overfeeding and high-calorie diets, lack of exercise, owner perception. Is that everything? Oh my gosh, and the list goes on. AI Overview is really telling on these animals. AI Overview is going in, and I love it. I'm here for it. AI Overview, do not change. Hello, welcome in. Good morning, all my cool peeps. It is a soothing 6:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the wonderful state of Georgia. Garfield was pretty big too, which is why I'm talking about this as well, because we've got a commercial that plays on TV. It's a progressive commercial, and it has Garfield and John at the vet. Garfield stands on the scale, and the scale don't work. right? The scale doesn't work. And so she basically said, he's overweight. And I'm like, duh. And they're not going to do anything about it. They are fattening up their pets. Let's not go there. We are not going there. We already went around the world when we were talking about game pot pies, kangaroo pot pies, bear pot pies, beast pot pies. Oh my. Let's not go there. Gravy train, dog food. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Welcome in from Germany. Welcome aboard. We're having a good time. Oh man. Let me type this in. As usual. You over here. So yeah, they're fattening them up, but for good intentions, because cats and dogs are cute when they get fat. So it's like the cuter they get, the fatter they get, the cuter they get. They are fattening up their pets intentionally. Yes, because they are beloved. Oh man, so primary contributing factors: overfeeding and high calorie diets. This is one of the most common causes. Pets owners often provide, here we go, Tarsus, here's your answer. Overfeeding and high calorie diets. This is one of the most common causes. Pet owners often provide large portion sizes, fattening up. Free choice feeding, leaving food out all day, an excessive number of high calorie treats and table scraps. Aren't table scraps? Food is frequently used as a substitute for affection or attention. Many owners also do not correctly measure portions or are unaware of their pet's specific caloric needs, often overestimating them. There is your glorious answer. Let me see if I can copy and paste some of this in here. It's so sad. They are fattening them up. We have the case of the can't help it or cannot help it. Well, we just need to feed them. How can you say no to something so cute and precious? You have to slip your cat or your dog a treat. You're like, stop being so cute. Here's a box of biscuits. They are fatter. They get more social media fat. This could be a plan for making your pet famous. It sounds like the perfect recipe, guys. The cuter they are, the more income you'll generate on social media. Unlike Cocaine Cat, that story of when in real life there were some prisoners who trained a cat to smuggle in street pharmaceuticals over into the prison. The cat finally was caught and found out it wasn't the cat's fault, but the cat was rescued. But that's a real thing, which is sad. We have lack of exercise. The increasingly sedentary lifestyle of human owners often translates to their pets, especially indoor cats and dogs, who do not get enough regular physical activity to burn off consumed calories, leading to weight gain. One of the Cool Peeps did mention earlier that, their dog used to be up and running a lot, but now he just sits there. Let me see if I can actually find it and bring it up. Let's see here. We talked about squirrels being friendly. Here it is. Mine was super fit, but after he turned 5, his He's indoor only apparently according to him. He sleeps on my bed all day without moving unless he's hungry or needs to go outside. So we have one of our cool peeps who mentioned that, you know, their dog was super fine, but after turning 5 years, he decided to be an indoor dog. And now he sleeps on his bed all day and only moves when he's hungry or when it's time to eat. This would explain why Hercules is putting on weight, wearing tighter. But Hercules said he goes to the gym. Hey, what's going on, Night 5? That's what Hercules says. He's not gaining that type of weight. He's gaining man weight by hitting the weights all day. That's what he says, y'all. That's what he says. Lack of exercise. The increasingly sedentary lifestyle of human owners often translate to their pets, especially indoor cats and dogs do not get enough regular or physical activity to burn off consumed calories, leading to weight gain. We've got owner perception. Many pet owners have difficulty recognizing a healthy body shape in their pets and often underestimate their pet's body condition, mistaking an overweight pet for a normal or healthy one. We do that with humans. You know, when babies are born, we're like, the baby is so cute and fat. You want the baby to be fat. I'd rather the baby be really, really fat, you know, throughout adolescence and then start to work down the weight. Because all the concern is making sure the child is fed, getting all the proper vitamins and nutrition as they grow rapidly, like super fast. Everything will balance itself out. So, yeah, this is cute though. This makes owners less likely to take action to manage their pet's weight. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, Minecraft Sheep is here today, sitting quietly at attention as we gather around the bonfire before the rising sun and talk about obese pets in America. There are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. There are no cats in America, so set your mind at ease. Shouts out to 5-0 Mouse Go West. 5-0, 5-0 Mouse Go West. 5-0, 5. I'm like, bruh, if you don't come out here so his daddy could quit yelling in these filthy streets, as they said on 5-0 Mouse Go West. The filthy streets. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? The time is 6:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a lot of you have already participated in the survey, including myself. I chose cats. Which one? Cats is at 33%. Dogs is still ringing true at being number one at 46%. And guinea pigs are rolling in third place at a smooth 22%. But even the percentage rate for the pigs are growing up. I really like that last pointer in reference to primary contributing factors as to why pets are big here in the United States. And it's true. Oh my gosh. No, Tarsus. Tarsus is always bringing up Frankenstein cuisines. Frankenstein cuisines. It continues on. Other influencing factors, we've got genetics and breed predisposition, age and metabolism, spay-neuter status, medical conditions, socioeconomic, and crucial factors. So it gets deep. I had no idea it can get that deep, but when you pair it and mirror it to like the humanistic lifestyle, it's the one and the same how things can affect and alter, excuse me, whether or not you gain weight in life or how much you gain weight in life. It's got all these factors to play in. Like Hercules the shark, who is going to the gym, by the way. That's what he said. Hercules hits the gym. So the weight he gained in his muscle weight. We've got other factors. Genetics and breed predisposition. Certain breeds are genetically predispositioned to weight gain, including Labrador and Golden Retrievers, Pugs, oh my gosh, Beagles, and Dachshunds. A genetic mutation linked to increased food motivation has been observed in some dogs. Wow, did y'all know that? Which may even have made them easier to train as service animals, thus perpetuating the trait. Minecraft sheep gets more exercise than cat. Sad but true. See, it is true. It's for real. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, well, it's been confirmed. He agrees with you. It's been confirmed. Minecraft sheep get more exercise than cats and dogs. It's a sad shame. Age and metabolism. A pet's metabolism naturally slows with age, but their caloric, I like that word, caloric, C-A-L-O-R-I-C. Give me a C. C, give me an A. A, give me an L. L, O, R, and blah, blah, blah. What's that spell? Caloric. Yeah. Age and metabolism. A pet's metabolism naturally slows with age, but their caloric intake... caloric intake often does not decrease accordingly. What? Spay and neuter status. The surgical procedure itself does not cause obesity, but the resulting hormonal changes alter the pet's metabolic rate and energy requirements. If their diet is not adjusted to reflect these lower caloric needs, they will gain weight. Not they will gain weight. It's like I'm reading the instruction manual for owning the gremlin or something. Not they will gain weight. I'm so sorry, cats and dogs. That's how it's read on the internet. It's funny. I have to laugh with that one. Medical conditions, underlying health issues such as hypothyroidism or Cushing's disease can contribute to weight gain. Socioeconomic cultural factors. What in the psychology is going on? Shout out to the people who have studied pet psychology. Here's a word for you: social, economic, cultural factors, in reference to the American pets becoming obese. Their metabolism slows around the same time their food. That's not supposed to be funny. Their metabolism slows down around the same time their food intake doubles and exercises and exercise decreases. 95%. If I could just finish the sentence without tipping over. No way. No way, man. Ain't no way. What? I cannot. Their metabolism slows around the same age. Their food intake doubles and exercise decreases 95%. It's a sad shame. It's a sad shame. As far as socioeconomic cultural factors, studies have found a correlation between pet owner obesity and pet obesity. No, often linked to similar lifestyles, lack of owner exercise, and a low level of education regarding pet nutrition. So it looks like the animals are off the hook because they technically AI overview pretty much low key sneak dissed us by saying that is the reflection of the owner, or rather the outcome to determine the outcome of your pet. If your pet is morbidly obese, more than likely is a reflection of the owner, and so on. Addressing socioeconomic culture, studies have found a correlation between pet owner obesity and pet obesity, often linked to similar lifestyles, lack of owner exercise, and low level of education regarding pet nutrition. Addressing this problem requires a joint effort between pet owners and veterinarians to establish balanced diets and regular exercise routines, as pet obesity is a serious medical condition that increases the risk for other diseases like arthritis, diabetes, and certain cancers. No, pet owners should consult their veterinarian for a proper body condition assessment and tailored weight management plan. So you're going to be in this together, all or nothing. You and your pet coinciding side by side, taking those long walks on, what do you call it? I lost the word. Taking those long walks at the park or on the trail, exercising as one, side by side, all working for the same goal. Some people should not own animals. They should be allowed soft toys only. Look who decides to resurrect from the bed.
Not even a plant. Some people should not own animals. They should be allowed soft toys only and not even have a plant.
Go in the kitchen and make them pancakes. I don't even know why you just crawling out of the bed. We are approaching we're at an hour and a half and you're just now waking up. Y'all, they slacking real big over here. I don't know what to do with them because I can't fire them. They're under contract. They're slacking and they're constantly asking me through email or in person. Now it's starting to become by way of email. LA, can we get our checks early so we can leave on Friday? I'm like, what is up with you wanting to leave on Friday? As if y'all have something to do besides getting in the kitchen and making those pancakes. They didn't even do that yet. Yes, I'm telling on y'all didn't even make the pancakes yet. I'm up here rolling my eyes. All right, this is looking good. So let me go backwards because I bookmarked the page that I just read. I bookmarked it, but I need to bookmark the first page. Oh no. It went back too far. Hold on. The why do pets get obese in America? That's my first page. Let me save it. And once again, the beginning of this live stream here on Morning Mooooo. Good morning to Mooooo and Mooooo. Yeah, they don't even share with me. I had to make pancakes on my own. At least they have the gall. Should I say that? At least they have the gall to leave the mixture out for me. They will leave the pancake batter out for me on the counter, but they don't make any pancakes for me because they believe that I shouldn't be eating on live stream. But I do. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad it's built tough. It's built tough. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So pets in America become obese primarily due to overfeeding and lack of exercise. A combination of consuming too many calories and not burning enough Other factors include feeding high-fat human food, not accurately measuring pet food portions, certain breeds being genetically predispositioned to weight gain and slower metabolisms in older pets, or those with medical conditions like hypothyroidism or Cushing's disease. A cow eating the strawberry. Yes, what's going on? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I told everybody about the ninja suits, everyone who's willing to participate for the Unicorn Protective Coalition and or Guild to pick up your ninja suits, because we will band together to protect all unicorns that NASA will release onto this blessed land called Earth. If you are interested in being a part of the team to protect the unicorns, we do have a few more ninja suits readily available for you to have. We will band together as a united force to protect unicorns around the world. It is our duty now. The ninja suits come in various colors, and you can customize them as well. Yes, shouts out to NASA. We have put together a great contingency plan. Earlier today, you guys, there was someone who actually said that they worked at NASA, and I asked if they could kindly pass over the request to not only bring back to bring a strawberry cow, but to also bring the unicorn. They said they're not sharing. Now, this came from NASA, allegedly. We have a cool peep in here who works there, and they're not willing to forego either of the two. But at least we're getting them to come into the server and chat with us, so I think we're getting somewhere. I think we're breaking through. I think in a little bit they will come around and join us and see what they can do. In like in a Mission Impossible type of way, you know? So I think that would be cool. Yeah. Bring back the unicorn. There won't be any of that. Tarsus, we just said we're going to protect them. We are not going to eat them. We are not Voldemort unless you're a part of Slytherin. I understand that. All are welcome, but dog, we'll have to have special security around you now since you said that. It's a sad shame. This world is falling into shambles. Let's see here. We talked about the ladies who were attacked by squirrels, mentioning about the one of the Cool Peeps who said they have raccoons actually come to their porch, and the raccoons are well behaved and they feed them, and the raccoons actually wait for their turn to be fed. So that's really cool how wild animals can become docile. Shouts out to the Cool people who have the family of raccoons who visit their house in the morning, or visit their house, let's just say, and they feed them. We talked about one of the Cool Peeps who owned a pet squirrel, and how they're cool pets as long as you take out the stink sack. I went to school with a fellow friend in high school who said that he owned a pet squirrel, and that's when I first learned that you can have a pet squirrel. Take out the stink sack, and he said they act just like cats. And it's funny because another Cool Peep mentioned that, you know, in regards to their aunt having a pet squirrel, that they get moody. And I'm like, that explains why the friend I went to school with, this is in high school, said that they remind him of cats, because cats too are moody. So I'm like, cool. So Heavy said that apparently skunks and cats are pretty much the same thing. I thought that was cool. We have the survey here. You guys are doing a great job on the survey. We practically have 50 people who've participated in the survey. I voted for cats. Oh yeah, and shouts out to the Cool Peeps who's planning to get a hamster. Keep us posted if you're interested, if you're going to get one or two. Congratulations on getting a furry friend for your home. I look forward to hearing your story about that. So out of the survey, we have cats coming in at 31%. Dogs, the percentage went up. They're still holding first place. Dogs are now at 49%, and guinea pigs are at 20%. Although guinea pigs are at third place, the percentage ratio is still going up. Yeah, the skunk gets moody just like a cat after you remove its stink sack and you keep it as a pet for your own. I will sign up for NASA release unicorns, protection duties, as a ninja eating a cookie. Dude, so that's the designated food that we'll be eating. Cookies, and we'll have our ninja suits ready. We're taking back our power. We're going to deem unicorns a safe haven for planet Earth. Not all parts of Earth are bad. We will safely keep them under our care. Apart from Tarsus talking about some unicorn pawpaws, we'll keep a close eye on him. We will assign 2 special unicorn protection ninjas to follow Tarsus around when he explores the free lands of unicorns to be sure he's not sampling them for experiments. Besides that, we have a beautiful plan, and I think everything will go well. I wrote down a couple of things that caught my attention regarding the pet obesity thing here in America. There's something else that caught my attention too. Let me go back to it before I wrap this wonderful live stream up, guys. Do unicorns have stink sacks? No, because they're cute. They're too pretty for all that. Oh, you know? They don't. They're too pretty for all that. I'm all excited. I'm ready to brush their hair, for lack of a better word, because y'all know what I'm saying. I'm ready to brush their hair. And, oh my gosh, just imagine. Oh, it'd be so pretty. We'll have to get the bowls. We might have to expand this team. We have the guys who are choosing to protect the unicorns, and we might need to open up and have a department for the people who want to just, groom them, and order all the cute accessories and all that stuff. We might have to open this up a little more. The people who want to feed them, we might have to have 3 different departments. I'll think about that. Be cute, have soft music on like plants. Plants like soft music. Have audible books on, having them listen to good stories. Have on the Smurfs so they can listen to the Smurfs. Feed them. All the cool stuff. Just like how we take care of pets. It's no different. So yeah, shouts out to the unicorns around the world. Oh yeah, what did I say I was going to look up? I wanted to look up something in the deep dive portion because there was a couple of pointers I want to write. Because once I turn this off, I may not come back to it. Y'all, it be getting me right here when it says overfeeding and high-calorie diets. This is a major factor often stemming from owners overestimating their pets' needs, using large portion sizes or free choice feeding, which means leaving the food available to them all day. Many commercial pet foods are high in calories, fat, and carbohydrates, and excessive treats and table scraps. Pet owners frequently use treats or human food to show affection, which adds significant, ultimately unhealthy extra calories to their pets. Guilty as charged. And I'm not ashamed of it. Let me put some horses and cows in the chats. No. Not horses and cows, unicorns. Oh, look it. First, importantly, thank you to all of my Cool Peeps who signed SIGH. I think I spelled sign wrong. Up for the unicorn NIN protection. The unicorn protection party. Extra R. There we go. Thank you to all my Cool Peeps who signed up for the Unicorn Ninja Protection Party. Extra suits are available. Pet Obesity. This is unacceptable. There will be no feeding of the unicorns when I'm on duty. Hello. What's going on, Greta Garbage? I called your name out because you remind me of a rock band that came out of Frankenmuth and it's in close proximity to my hometown, and it's called Greta Van Fleet. I don't know if that's you or not, but regardless, I said your name out loud because it reminds me of a proxy to a hometown rock band, Greta Van Fleet. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan, but Frankenmuth was a hop, skip, and a jump away from where I stayed. Frankenmuth is a nice place. It's pretty much, to me, a private community where they do their own thing, but I used to work out there. So good morning, good evening, or good night to you. Thank you for coming in to the morning Mooooo. It is a Taco Tuesday. I don't know if you guys are going to have tacos or not, but it is definitely Taco Tuesday. And the time for me is a glorious 6:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please excuse me while I adjust. I do not want my leg to fall asleep because you know how that worked out last time on this live stream. And I refuse to let it happen to me on the live stream again. But just when you say never, that's when it happens. Justin Bieber taught me, if there's only one thing Justin Bieber taught me in his career, of his musical career, is to never say never, because the minute you say never, it will happen. Oh my gosh. Oh man, Bluey went off. Man, I roll. Bluey went off. I had Bluey on in the background. It's gone off now. Whatever. So I'm looking through my notes because there was something that stood out. But what I have right now is a couple of things, about some pets having hypothyroidism, and that's a genetic thing where, that fell under the category of, genetics, I believe, and how some pets are just predispositioned to gaining weight. And the pets that were on the list far as being predispositioned to naturally gaining weight, maybe let's just say a lot faster than some animals, regardless of how well you may take care of them, I'm supposing, are Labrador retrievers, beagles, pugs, and dachshunds, aka dachshunds, are genetically more prone to weight gain due to slower metabolisms or higher food drive. Oh, cool. I have a vintage and recycled object store in Sydney. Oh, wow. And this is a play on the actress Greta Garbo. That is awesome. So you are a creative regardless. That's pretty darn cool. Shouts out to your vintage and recycled object store. That sounds so pretty. It reminds me of this episode I saw Reading Rainbow, I believe, where there's this guy who really enjoyed getting things off of the curb, and he would turn trash into treasure. And he turned it into this really sick in a cool way museum in his yard. There were people who complained about, the people who were artsy-fartsy, saying that it looked horrendous in their neighborhood. They wanted him to take it down and blah, blah, blah. But he made it so pretty. It was colorful. To me, it wasn't tacky. And everything was well placed. And so he got a living by, turning people around. It's been a long time since I've actually recapped that story to see how things are going. I know he was getting up in age, so I'm not sure if he passed it on to someone in his family to have that still be a goal. But shout out to all the vintage people, including you, Greta, because I think it's a fine art and a great observation in life when you can see the things that are deemed trash and turn them into something that's beautiful. I'm a fan of doing that. I love doing stuff like that. I like to get things off the street, fix them up, and keep them for myself. I'm like, before I go spend an arm and a leg on a dresser or side table, I'm looking around the neighborhood on trash day to see who threw their table away. And if it's good, we're picking it up. We're hosing it down and we're gonna make it our own. So thanks for bringing good memories. That's dope. High five. Bam. Thanks. I'm in love with older things, and things were once so beautifully and well made to last. They were. We were talking about that a while back. I say a while back because time is go by so fast. It seemed like years, weeks. But we were talking about the newly improved washer and dryer combo, and how the dryer machine now, they have the dryers that are out now, they are ventless, so you don't need a hose anymore with these new dryers. It's got this whole type of system now where it recycles the air and it puts the steam down in a drop pan like those old-fashioned refrigerators, and you had to eventually empty the steam pan from the dryer. But it is really cool. But having said that, we were talking about how the washer and dryers, even back in the day, were more durable and blah blah blah. So yeah, you remind me of the lady off the Run movie. I don't know if I've heard of it before. Run movie, but the title sounds cool. Run. I'm looking it up now. Run. Oh, this looks good. I like the cover art. The cover art that displayed to me is black, white, and red. The backsplash is solid black. In the center are stairs. At the top of the stairs looks like a shadowy figure. At the bottom of the stairs is the silhouette or cinquang that my teacher said of a woman. And then to the right is the letter R. In the center of the stairs is the letter red. And to the side is a backwards N. This sounds fun. And it's got that lady in there. What's her name? Anything with her in it is good. Let me find her name. I had to give her her respect. Sarah Paulson. Shouts out to Sarah Paulson. Thank you for putting me on to a movie that sounds interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah, I take it as a compliment. I haven't seen the movie, but looking at the cover art and getting the feel of it, I'm down. Let's see here. So I'm actually going to write this down. This is like a good movie. Sarah Paulson. She's nice. Okay, Run movie. And it says it is rated PG-13. It came out in 2020. It's a horror mystery. A horror. I'm writing that down. Horror mystery. Came out in 2020. 2020. And stars Sarah Paulson. Is she in another TV show with like Kim Kardashian and some and Meryl Streep, and they are like lawyers and stuff? That seems fun and interesting too. Shouts out to the ladies. Meow meow meow. I'm writing down her name. My dad used to drive around on throughout day and find old wooden tables, chairs, etc. and fix them up. I know that's right. It's so much joy and beauty in doing stuff like that. Shouts out to your dad. Let's go. Star Sarah Paulson. I just saw her. Oh, there it is. I want to spell her name correctly. And I'm going to highlight it because this note is different in comparison to me making notes about obesity in America in reference to our pets. We are approaching the 2-hour mark, and I do have some things to do today. I have to go get ready. I'm going out on a date with my husband, so I'm gonna have to get ready. Boy, this is cool. She is in the show with Kim. Yeah. Called Alice Fair. Okay. High obesity. Now, why would you name someone that? That would kind of be funny, though. If you had a pet cow and you named your cow Obese. Shouts out to Pink Sheep from Minecraft who sat with us all morning long. Have you guys seen the Minecraft movie? I better not start talking about movies too tough because we're going to be talking about that all day tomorrow on It's the Intentionally Very Long Live Stream Show with Baskethead. Shouts out to Baskethead. I want to thank everybody for coming in, having a cool time with me, hanging out. I want to end this with thank you for all the likes. We have 30 likes. That's a beautiful thing. It means a lot, y'all. Today we talked about obese pets in America, and I actually found out about a really cool movie today that I do want to watch. I will call my unicorn Obese. That's cute. I like it. Shouts out for the sense of humor. That's really fun. I want to thank you guys so much for coming in. I keep having to use the bathroom. I know it's TMI. Fudge. I gotta use the bathroom. And I don't want to just end like that. So I gotta use the bathroom. If you want to hang on the line, you can. But just a second. I'll be back. I gotta use the potty. Hang on. My pole bladder. My pole little bladder. Wow. Pitiful. Now, better not sit over there. I'm back, y'all. Thank you so much. I had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't want to just leave and say bye and just not close like that. I want to close correctly. So thank you guys for waiting. I had to run to the ladies' room. My pole little bladder. My royal bladder. Moving forward past that. Thank you for telling me about this movie. I definitely wrote it down. And I had a fun time learning about pets. I'm glad the rabbit hole didn't go down the well too far in reference to this category, like the Jello and like the well, and the pot pies. The pot pies almost took me out, just like the Jello. Good mercy. The fun fact I got out of this the most is that the pets will probably gain weight after being spayed or neutered because it changes. Thank you so much. Because it changes, what does it say? Their hormone levels. I thought that's funny. Thank you for coming in. The spaying or neutering procedure alters hormone levels, which lowers the pet's basal metabolic rate and caloric demand. Without a corresponding decrease in food intake, weight gain is likely. Shouts out to the pets. My question here, what was it? That's where I was at. I was reading off the clipboard. It says pets have a hard time processing foods. I wonder which human food is most difficult for pets to digest. That's what I want to know. So let me see here. That's the question that I didn't get to yet. And if I just rushed off here, I wouldn't have gotten the answer. So let me see how I can type this in. Which human food is most difficult? DIFFIC for pets to digest. I'm curious to see. Cheese? Wow, and I like cheese. Well, there's plenty of animals still roaming around that they haven't caught, so I think the balance will be just fine. Gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. That's something in my hair. That's something in my hair. Get out of my hair. Lint. This is embarrassing. I have lint in my hair. That's what I get for not wrapping up my hair. Oh, whatever. Foods that are difficult for pets to digest generally fall into two categories. Okay, thank you for coming in, Oliver Smith. Bam, thank you for having a good time. I'll be wrapping this up after I read the foods that are difficult, the human foods that are difficult for pets to digest. Let me put, where is my waving emoji so I can put bye-bye? There it is. Let me put bye-bye. Oh, no. Bye-bye and bye-bye, and thank you for coming in. Have a good everything. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming in and have a good everything. Shampoo. I wonder if it's extra hydrating. I'm gonna look it up. Oops. Bye-bye. See you next time. Thank you. Q-J-A-Y-N-E. Come on, I'm spelling it wrong. Transform your hair with our ultra hydrating shampoo and conditioner. Mask formulated to nourish, smooth, and strengthen without a fancy word disrupting something. Thank you so much. I see it. I see it. So here we go. Which human food is most difficult for pets to digest? Foods that are difficult for pets to digest generally fall into two categories. Those that cause simple gastrointestinal upset and those that present serious physical or toxic hazards. Yikes. Of course, cooked bones, raw yeast dough, fruit pit stones, and corn cobs. Oh, that's trash. That's all trash. Fat trimmings and high fat foods. So yeah. So cooked bones, these are highly dangerous because they can splinter, yes, easily potentially causing choking, blockages, and perforations. Raw yeast dough. If ingested, the raw dough can rise in the pet's warm stomach. No, leading to painful bloating and potential stomach or intestinal rupture. Oh my gosh, the poor pets. So you don't want to feed them that. Fruit pits, that's trash. You don't feed them fruit pits or stone and corn cobs. Large hard items like avocado, peach, or corn cobs are difficult for a pet to pass through their digestive tracts and pose a significant risk. Of course, fat trimmings and fat foods. While not necessarily a physical obstruction, excessive fats, cooked or uncooked, can be very difficult for a pet's pancreas to process, often leading to a painful and potential fatal condition. But out of the list, you definitely want to veer away from raw yeast dough, cooked bones, and pits and corn, like on the cob. Jello and pot pies are okay for cats and dogs. It's more dissolvable, and less runs a less likely rate for them hurting. Yeah, but that other stuff, of course, of course you don't want to feed them that. So let me put cow and unicorn in the chat. I'm glad I got to read that really quickly. Now I'm approaching the end to wrap up. See, I got to wrap up without a rush and have a little clarity. I'm looking for... Hello, welcome in. I'm going to put some unicorns in here too with my cow. U-N-I... Unicorn. I'm making it cute. I'm making the pattern. So it's unicorn. It's horse, unicorn. Wait, not horse, unicorn. It's cow, unicorn, cow, unicorn. That's what I'm working on right now. There it is. I'm about to upload it. Yeah, Jello seems safe. It's just using your gut, your spidey senses in reference to feeding your pet people food. But once again, you have to read this stuff because there's new people on the planet. Kids grow up, babies grow up into children, and children grow up to teens, and they're going to know, they're going to want a pet. And some of these things that we seem like are common knowledge may not be for the new pet owner. So, of course, it's good to have these things discussed because they simply may not know. And now that we did a portion on the things you should not feed your pet, I believe that this has been the perfect, well-rounded topic. Do's and don'ts and all that jazz. Oh, you cook, you guys. So you make your, you cook homemade dog food. That's cute. That's so adorable. That's okay. Embrace the pet's obesity. Jello is good for animals if they have healing wounds. Yeah, we did talk about the miracles of Jello and the dark sides of Jello. Yeah, so I'm glad about that. Our dog can only eat bland. Oh, that sounds good though. Bland chicken, rice, green beans, and carrots. That's what we usually do anyway. That sounds like the perfect meal. That don't sound bland to me, and I'm a human. Of course, it's human food, but that sounds so appetizing. Our dog can only eat bland chicken, rice, green. That sounds like the perfect meal, y'all. High five to you. We have 60 cool peeps who participated in the survey. Let me pull it up and close it out. Which one? Dogs won at 52%. Cats at 30% and guinea pigs at 18%. I voted for cats, but it was between a guinea pig or a cat. I had to choose. I chose cats. Shouts out to a Garfield, Odie, and the G-Force guinea pigs. I feel good now. I feel really peaceful about the conclusion of this live stream. It was a well-rounded live stream. Thank you guys for waiting for me after having to go away from the computer for a minute. Thank you so much. It is what it is, guys. There's no way around it. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Tomorrow, guys, it's the intentionally very long live stream show with Baskethead. The movie choice that Baskethead picked out is called The Signal. It's going to be a sci-fi movie. And it's going to be, to me, it gives me spooky vibes because we're going to be floating around in space on the mothership. And we're going to be watching a movie about strange things happening in space. I look forward to watching it. My husband bought me popcorn already. The popcorn's ready. I look forward to Baskethead tomorrow. I choose guinea pigs. They fit easier between slices of bread. Sit down.
Oh my gosh, no he didn't, not the G-Force. He said, he was like, I chose guinea pigs. They fit easier between slices of bread. Stop that, that's so not right. I am so telling. Oh my gosh, we had to keep our eye on you.
Girl, sit down. I know it though. Now go fix them pancakes. Update.
Pancakes are ready for your information. We ate 5 pancakes each and we left the pancake batter out for LA so she can make her own. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Bye.
Girl, sit down. Like I said, I want to thank all of my cool peeps for coming in today. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with the cool peeps as we gather around the bonfire and have a good time. I'm not sure if I'll be making that bonus video today or not. I might have to change the date because I'm going out today. I might just have to push it for Thursday, but we'll see. See you tomorrow for Baskethead. The link is already provided in the description for the Baskethead's movie. Thank you so much. Here's my signing off song. Sure, murmur, murmur. Sure, murmur, murmur. Let's go. Sure, murmur, sure, murmur, murmur, murmur. I'm sorry, he fell down again. Murmur, murmur. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day. See you on the mothership tomorrow, everyone. I know that's right. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, guys.